Hello, my name is Monte Lee. Welcome to the Fragrant Juice, where we talk about everything fragrance. And in this installment, we're going to be talking about a fragrance that is very similar to one of the fragrances that really got me into the fragrance hobby. It really opened my eyes to the art of perfumery. And the fragrance we're talking about today is from the house of Versace, and it is Versace Oud Noir. Okay. And to give you a little backstory, like in 2017, I was in Vegas at Caesar's Palace when I was in the part where they have all the shops, and I was walking and I saw a Creed boutique. And then I also saw Tom Ford, and I walked into Tom Ford because I heard some good things about their fragrances, but I had never put my nose to any of them because I didn't have at that time a Tom Ford boutique anywhere near where I am. So I went there and I was testing fragrances, and I put my nose for the first time to this fragrance right here, which is currently empty. I need to get myself a new bottle of it. But I put my nose to this right here. Tom Ford Oud Wood. And it really, really captivated me. And I fell in love with this scent profile. This is all the way empty, but see if I can still smell some of it. A little bit of it is still there. So this is spicy, slightly sweet. It has a oud accord note in there, but it's not a funky oud. It's just very woody and rich, but also slightly sweet, and that spiciness, I think it's Szechuan pepper in here, really is just something that captivated me. And the reason why I'm saying that now, let me put this back, is the fragrance we're talking about here today, Versace Oud Noir, which is an Eau de Parfum, is very similar to Tom Ford Oud Wood. It's not a direct clone, but anybody who's put their nose to this would be able to recognize and would agree that it was heavily inspired by Tom Ford Oud Wood. It has that spiciness. It also has a rich woodiness with some sweetness tied into there. Very, very pleasant. So what you can expect here in this review, I'm gonna go over what my wearing experience was like, what notes I get while wearing this fragrance. I'll also talk about what longevity, performance, projection was like during my wear. I'll also give you an idea of who I think this is for, and I'll give it a rating, a juice score. And hopefully through that process, you'll be able to make the decision if picking up Versace Oud Noir would be great for your collection. So just to remind myself with the opening of this fragrance, I'm gonna put it on one of my little makeshift testers here because I wore this today, but it's been a while since I've gotten the opening. But right off the rip, I think putting it on a tester too, kind of see what that's like. I think as well, putting it on a tester, I'm gonna be able to get more of the top notes of this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. So right off the rip with this fragrance, you get a nice dose of peppery. That pepper, it's like black pepper in the top here. There's also some cardamom. And there also might be saffron in this as well. It's got a very just like refreshing, not necessarily refreshing, invigorating, spicy, masculine opening that is very similar to Tom Ford Oud Wood. Oh, this smells so good. One of my favorite scent profiles of all time. And after that opening, it goes and it goes more into that woodiness. And for the most of the fragrance, you're getting a nice woody dry down that has that, it's really kind of a soft woody type of profile. It's not deep dark woods to me. It's more of a soft woody profile, and there with that spiciness, and then as it dries down a little bit more, you get some sweetness in the base. I think the sweetness in the base, to me, it comes off as like a kind of vanilla type of sweetness. I'll see here what the notes are saying, but it comes off as kind of a vanilla type of sweetness for me. It's saying here, oh man, that's good. So they're saying in the base here it's patchouli, leatherwood, and oud, but I get slight earthiness from the patchouli, but I also get like a slight subtle vanilla in the base as well, mixing with the soft woodiness of the oud. Very pleasant dry down. But I would have to say my favorite part of this fragrance is the heart. Because in the heart of this fragrance, you're getting some saffron, you're getting some cardamom and frankincense, which give it a slightly smoky character. It's not overly smoky, but the smoke is there wrapping around with the spices, and it gives a nice present. Very masculine. And when I talk about performance with this, that's where this kind of lacks. I get about 5 hours of performance with this, where I'm getting a soft projection. It's not really projecting that much off skin. This is an Eau de Parfum concentration. I get about 5 hours. After that, it's pretty much a skin scent, where it's just a subtle, soft, woody skin scent after that. And not really much is changing after that. After the beginning of the opening with this, for the most part, this fragrance doesn't change that much. What you get outside of what you get in the first like 15 minutes of the opening is pretty much a soft woods with some spices, slightly incensey character, and some vanilla starts to poke out towards the end in the dry down. And that's pretty much what you get with this. So if you like your fragrances to change a lot and develop and have a journey, that's not what you're getting here. What you're getting on first spray is what you're getting throughout the fragrance. If you like Tom Ford Oud Wood, you should at least sample this and check it out. I picked up this fragrance for just under 50 bucks from Joma Shop. They usually always are running a deal on it. I got it as a tester, and I got 100 ml Eau de Parfum concentration. So ideally, when I think about who this fragrance is for, it's mature. So I'm gonna say it's for, late 20s and up. Ideal scenario to wear something like this would be fall. We're coming into the fall here soon. Fall, winter, spring. I would not wear this in the summertime. You could pull it off summer evenings as long as it's not too humid and hot because of the profile. And ideal scenario to probably wear it would be, I would wear this special occasions. I would wear it at a wedding, at an event. I'd wear it on a date night out, something of that nature. You couldn't go wrong with that. But expect about 5 hours, so not a beast performer. When it comes to giving this fragrance, Versace Oud Noir Eau de Parfum, a juice score, I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10. And that's factoring in the performance. I'm giving it some knocks on that, because the actual scent, like what it smells like, I think it's an 8.5 for scent alone. But because it doesn't perform that well, because it doesn't change all that much, I'm gonna give it a slight knock here, down to 7.5 out of 10 for Versace Oud Noir. it is a good fragrance, and you can find it on discounters. I'll have some links in the description below. You can find it on discounters, 100 mil for under 50 bucks, or right around 50 bucks. I mean, that's a great price for this. You're getting most of what you get in Tom Ford Oud Wood at a fraction of the price. That's the reason why I haven't refilled Tom Ford Oud Wood, even though I love it so much. It's just too pricey right now. I can't justify that price because for that price that I could get Tom Ford Oud Wood, I could get something like this, which I picked up, which is, I think, the better option between all three of them for the money. And that is kind of fingerprint magnet here, but that is Parfum de Marly's Habden. Now, what is Parfum de Marly's Habden? Parfum de Marly Habden is a spicy, very incensey, saffron, and then there's a apple note in here. Excuse me. There's also in the base this very rich and decadent caramel note that is in the dry down, mixed with some incense and the leathery note nature and incense with the saffron, where it smells like almost a smoked apple pie. Gourmand-esque, but not too sweet. To me, this, if you want something that's woody, that has some sweetness, that's good for evening nights out, a better bet to go would be Parfum de Marly's Habden. This one is slept on. So if you like the Oud Wood profile, check out Parfum de Marly's Habden. Now, when it comes, I think I already gave you a juice score. So yeah, so let me know, do you like the profile from Tom Ford Oud Wood? I think this is considered Oriental spicy fragrances. Have you ever smelled Versace Oud Noir? What do you think? Do you like that type of profile? Let me know. I would like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. I want to interact with you. I definitely will try to respond to every single comment that I can. And hey, that's all I got for you in this one. So if you enjoyed this content, please do me a favor, as it really helps out the channel so more people can find this content, and I can know if you want more content like this. So like the video if you liked it, share it with somebody who you think will find value out of this review. And yeah, without further ado, remember, your neighbor's nose is a terrible thing to annihilate. So make sure today you grab something great and you give it a few sprays. And until next time, peace.